Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing some more Ratchet Clank Going Commando. We are headed to the Protopet Factory on planet Yeedil. And yeah, as you might have seen at the end of the last video, the Raritanium on Tibora sadly did not respawn, so we are not fully upgrading our ship on this playthrough. I'll have to do it in New Game Plus. Anyways, here we are. The Protopet Factory. Let's destroy those lights. So yeah, right away we've got a platinum bolt we can get to. And the sides of this bridge, these are actually grind rails. But they are one way. This side allows you to go up that way. And this side, yeah, that one side allowed you to go forward. This side allows you to go back. And that gets us our platinum bolt. So we should be able to buy that one upgrade now. Honestly, we might as well do that now. Let's spend our last platinum bolt. We have one more platinum bolt to get, but the other upgrade hasn't shown in the stores yet. So I guess we'll go to Endako here. That's like the furthest away one on the menu I could have gone to, but I wasn't really paying enough attention to see the other ones when I was scrolling through. So yeah, let's just buy this last upgrade for our spider bot. And yeah, like I said, we've still got one more platinum bolt to get. But even when we get that, we still won't be able to buy the upgrade with that platinum bolt because it's either an upgrade for the Rhino 2, which is too expensive for us right now, the Zodiac, which is way too expensive for us right now, or the New Game Plus weapon that you can get, which we obviously can't get right now. Alright, so let's destroy this scenery again. And now let's actually get a move on. The final level, Planet Yeedil. I mean, there is one other secret level we haven't been to yet, but that'll be a bonus video. So we still need to level up our hover bomb gun. But that's not what we're gonna do right now. Right now is a hypnomatic section. And
this receiver bot can hypnotize other robots. To hypnotize another robot, aim, then press circle.
Yeah, we had...
Receiver bot can hypnotize other robots.
You're just gonna keep saying that? But yeah, we had to do this already, and you didn't tell us about this then.
This receiver bot can hypnotize other robots.
Alright, shut up.
Hypnotize another robot, aim, then press circle.
Okay, anyways, so yeah, here we're just going from platform to platform. Then we'll get into the actual maze here, and I use the term maze loosely, because it's not much of one. It looks like we've got two ways to go here, but we do not. because, yeah, we can't get to that button, which opens this way. We gotta go this way. So there's a box of Proto-Pets. Let's just take that out before they bust out of their box. And start multiplying. Yeah, despite being the Proto-Pet factory, this place actually does not have very many Proto-Pets. But it definitely has some. Just get rid of those guys right as soon as they come out. But yeah, Demozel is definitely much more overrun with Proto-Pets. Hello! I didn't see you guys coming. And I can hit both of you at once. Didn't mean to fire that one like that, but whatever. There we go, they're both gone, and I'm not trying to fire all those shots. Now I know there's more tanks up ahead, so it doesn't look like there's any ammo nearby. Alright, let's take a brief trip back. We're not exactly far into the level. Okay. Yeah, that was extremely quick to go back and get some ammo. There's nothing in these little garage areas. It doesn't look like it. So yeah, I would say let's just use our hover bomb gun now. Okay, so that one actually hit. Our other one didn't. I can't even see where it is now. This is really awkward. Where on earth did that one go? Please stop shooting it upward. Oh my gosh, this is such an awkward angle to be doing this at. Yeah, I don't even know if that hit, but we are out of ammo again already. We might not have this weapon fully upgraded by the end of this. But I am darn well gonna try to make sure that we do. I have no clue where that blew up. I really cannot tell the depth perception on this. But you can see the shadow of the hover bomb over there from here. I didn't think you could. And we got our nanotech upgrade. We are definitely not fully upgrading our nanotech on this playthrough either. But we will definitely get it at least 3/4 of the way done. So now that those painful tanks are taken out, let's actually make some progress into the level, why don't we? So there should be, yeah, enemies spawning out of these garages. I'm still on my swing shot. Oh, hey, look what it is. It's a tank. I keep accidentally shooting these hover bombs. Cause they keep exploding on their own when I don't want them to. I keep trying to detonate them manually. And it just doesn't work out. Guess we'll just get up close and personal with this one. Got the guy next to him as well. There's no more tanks, right? There's probably one in that garage, isn't there? Oh boy, trying to get through the final area of a game with one ammo. Sure does take a lot with one ammo. Trying to get through the final area of a Ratchet & Clank game with a single gun really does take a lot of backtracking. Of course, I'm only doing it because, one, because there's like no ammo crates here for some reason, and two, because we are very close to the vendor. So I can actually go get more ammo without wasting too much time. Alright, so yeah, we have made it to the factory. These are the big main doors. If I can get a good look at it. Yeah, I mean, this is the front of the factory. There's that ammo we needed. Not that we need it for this section. Hypnomatic! And there's a bunch of other guys we could take over too, but we want to preserve them. Because we will want to take them over when our health runs low. They also might get shot by these guys. So we've got to be careful about that. Let's restock our time here. Which we didn't even really need to do, because the button is right there. Looks like we defeated everyone. So I guess let's finish this section up. And there we go, the main gates have been opened. And I think we're done with the Hypnomatic as well. So we can remove that from our quick select. And what else do we want on here? Probably the Mega Rocket Cannon. That sounds like a good one to have. And yeah, there's more gates here, but we don't have to open that one. We can just warp in past it. We literally just warped in past it. There's another door there. That's not the same one, but if we look on our map, then this should be where that door is. It's a little weird. Yeah, so we've got plenty of ammo, it looks like. I know there's gonna be guys coming around here. Yeah. Darn it, I didn't want to shoot too. I know there's stuff around here. We can also get up here with our gravity boots. Yeah, these guys are flying. And there's guys over there shooting at us too. Gosh darn it, I always shoot one that I don't want to shoot. So we gotta keep the camera down and get our little mines down. Gosh darn it! How do I not shoot an extra one? I don't understand how to do it. Okay, so apparently if you're guiding the mine, it will blow up automatically when you let go of the fire button. You don't have to press it again to detonate it like you do when you're not guiding it. That is confusing. Really counterintuitive, but whatever. Now that we know, we can deal with it. Yeah, I think we're gonna get this weapon fully upgraded. We should be able to pull that off in this level. Of course, if we try too hard to focus on our hover bomb gun here, we might just end up dead. But we're not too far away from a nanotech upgrade either. We also have protection right now. Oh, didn't quite get all of them. I thought we did. Hello, Protopets. Goodbye, Protopets. Hello, Nanotech Boost. Alright, so we've got some dynamo action here. With these little spinning platforms. I don't know if you'd call them propellers or what. They're really just spinning platforms. I was trying to activate the one that wasn't already activated game. I didn't even know you could just reactivate these while they're already active. Or maybe they ran out, but they keep going? That's a little weird. Alright, let's give it one more backtrack, because we are apparently out of ammo, and I didn't realize. This is a bit of a longer backtrack, but as long as we don't die, which we won't, it won't be that bad. Hey, we still had our gravity, or our boost boots on, even though we used our gravity boots. That's weird and convenient, and I'm happy about it. I was pretty sure that you had to re-equip them if you ever used other boots. Huh. Well, what do you know? Learn something new. Alright, now we're gonna need to use a lot of hover bombs here. So hopefully there is more ammo in this room. It looks like there's some, I don't know how much. Also, we're not at the end, but I think we're relatively close. We are also pretty darn close to level up for our weapon, which would be amazing, because then I would be fine with using other weapons. And that did it. Okay. We now have the Tetra Bomb gun. Isn't Tetra supposed to be 4? I'm pretty sure that's 5 bombs. But whatever. So yeah, the Tetra Bomb gun. Now that we cleared all these guys out, we can use the Infiltrator without them shooting us. And there we go, we did it. I think that is the second try. Also, time for these proto-pets to get terminated. Yeah, the fireballs don't seem to do damage, but you can just make all them drown. Although it doesn't seem like they actually died, because I can still hear them quite loudly. Let's get out of here. There's too much proto-pet ghost voices. Also, let's change our quick select to get that out of here. Now, what do we want here? I suppose we could use the Plasma Storm. That'd probably be good, although I don't think we need the Terminator anymore either. So, how about the Killinoids here? Sounds good to me. Well, now that I don't have anything to upgrade, I guess I'll just use my wrench unless it looks too hard to use the wrench only. Also, I think we're done with the dynamo, too. I could be wrong about that one. It's hard to remember when you use the dynamo. But if that is the case, then I'm either thinking Meteor Gun, Blitz Cannon, Heavy Lancer, or HK-22 gun. I'll go with the Meteor Gun just because it's our most recent of those 4. And typically the later weapons are, they do more damage. Like the multi-stars, like, they're cool and all, and they can take down a lot of weak enemies really fast. But they do very little damage. Like, very minuscule. Which has me thinking that the Heavy Lancer will pretty much do crap. Alright, so let's head on over this way. We are just about to our last Platinum Bolt. And now, I don't think that the final boss gets logged into your Monsterpedia, so I'm just gonna randomly show this now. It won't take too long. I just want to show this stuff on screen. And I won't be able to do it in the post game because I won't be able to show off. Not this guy, but the guy after him. Yeah, this guy I wouldn't be able to show off in New Game Plus because we already have the box breaker, so they wouldn't let us into the battle arena. I guess you could use this as an opportunity to just look back and remember what we've been through right before we finish it all off. Ah, it says the B2 Brawler has Carbonox armor. And I'm pretty sure they said that during the advertisement for that battle arena. And Carbonox armor is the strongest armor you can buy in this game. That's the one that costs 1,000,000 bolts and blocked 90% damage. The only one we don't have yet, so it's pretty cool that they kept that consistent. I love the name of this enemy. Gadgetron Hound of Cuddly Death. Ah, combining Carbonox and Raritanium. So yeah, they know their materials. The Unknown Thief. Yes, because we still don't know who it is, apparently. Really? Just Desert Dune Monster? They couldn't have come up with a more creative name than that? So we're still in Joba, so this is taken a little long. But it's not too bad. From the deepest depths of the Torbian Canyon on Vacnar 3. Too bad we never go to that planet. There are some obscure planets in some games. This game, yeah, the Ratchet and Clank series definitely mentions some planets you never go to. Not too long before this LP, I did Metroid Prime, which the scan data in that game definitely talked about some obscure planets that you never go to or hear about ever again. Also, there was the two-headed Smolgian Snapper back there, so they are related to the Snappers from Ratchet and Clank 1. Yeah, I'm not sure why there's a receiver bot version 1 and a version 3, but not a version 2. Hopefully I didn't just miss that kind of receiver bot. I don't know, but that should be the whole Monsterpedia. So now, let's finish this up. We are basically at the end. I knew I had to press the button, but I couldn't see why yet. And we've got it. I would say that that's our last electrolyzer puzzle, whereas that other infiltrator is our last infiltrator puzzle, but neither of those things are quite true. There's some more stuff to do in bonus videos. I'll just say that. And there's our final platinum bolt. We just have to figure out how to get there. And man, this is a war zone. But what do you expect? It's their last line of defense. So, if you look at the towers around this room, they all have these little orange symbols on them, but one of those orange symbols looks a little more detailed than the other. You remember that symbol? Yep, it's been quite a while since we have used the tractor beam, but you can move that tower out of the way, and it brings you up to that grind rail that takes us to the platinum bolt. Very short grind rail, so it's not worth a skill point if you get through it without getting hurt. And good thing too, because we got hurt. I somehow knew that would happen right after I said that. So yeah, the tractor beam is done now. So what else do we want? Probably the shield. And we are going to be keeping our swing shot with us to the end. Unless we run out of ammo on all of our weapons. But I kinda doubt that's gonna happen. Wow, I just realized that we're not gonna get to 3/4 of our health maxed out. That's a bit unfortunate. Anyways, here we are.
This is it, the protopet duplication room.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had some trouble with the guards.
No problem. You're just in time. Okay, let's see if this thing works.
She is trying to tell us something.
Bye now. Enjoy the hygienator. Remember, you bought it from Steve. Steve McQuark. Indeed. Now that I've sold my 1 millionth hygienator, I can finance the comeback of the greatest superhero who ever lived, Captain Quark! All I need now is a new galaxy with a new fan base so I can rescue them from a new disaster!
But
Sir, I do not understand.
Mr. Fizzwidget?
This is bad.
All right, just what the is going on?
Allow me to explain. I'm about to save the galaxy from the protopets, and you are about to become public enemy #1. Oh, and 2 and 3. Guards, seize them! Smile, it's showtime! Citizens of Bogon, I am Captain Quark. I come to you in this, your darkest of hours, to shine the flashlight of justice on your galaxy.
Flashlight of justice?
As you know, a living menace called the Proto-Pet has been set loose in your galaxy. But fear not, Bogonites. I, Captain Quark, have caught the perpetrators. Yes, good citizens, these are the masterminds behind Megacorp's experiment with death. And now, with this, super electro gadget I invented, I will end the Protopet threat once and for all.
That's my Elixamorph. I invented.
Ahem. Stay tuned, dear viewers, as I amplify the signal from this helixo thingy and render every Protopet in the galaxy completely harmless. Allow me to demonstrate. Mommy!
Does that Helixamorph actually work?
It used to. I could probably fix it.
Come on, Clank. Let's get it back.
So if that was supposed to render every Protopet harmless, but instead it turned it into a giant monster, does that mean all of the other Protopets are now giant monsters? Anyways, we've got a vendor right here. We are gonna want as much ammo as we can get. This portal takes us outside of the lab here. This portal takes us back to our ship. I say portal, these little teleporters. And yeah, here we go to the final battle against the mutant Protopet. I guess we'll get our shield out first of all. Gosh, he's rolling around in morph ball form like Thardus. Now he's spewing out Protopets, so I guess they're not all turned into monsters, because we have some here. So this is a pretty powerful weapon, so let's try to do a ton of damage to him with this. And hopefully we'll be able to get more ammo for it. We got some earlier. And they're definitely still dropping ammo. So let's grab some more before we get anything else. Now, I would say it... Well, first of all, let's get these out, because they always help. Now it's bouncer time. Heavy bouncer. The heavy bouncer does way too much damage to this guy. And also takes out the little Protopets to the point where it's a little unfair, honestly. So rather than being cheap like that, let's use some other weapons. These turrets are always great, but they're also pretty cheap. Except for the fact that he runs them over. So maybe they're not that cheap in this fight. Meteor gun or whatever. Whatever it's called. Yeah, this boss is nowhere near as hard as the final boss of the first game. This one's actually pretty easy. And we are on to the third and final phase. The second phase brought enemies here other than Protopets. They brought the soldiers. And now this final one brings you the tanks. Not that they really matter. Let's just finish this off easily with the heavy bouncer. Because why not at this point? We've seen just about everything he can do. Or not, because apparently he can do that. But now we have seen everything he can do. We are actually really low on health. I'm surprised. But it's not like we...
You did it! Ah, it's okay. This is the real Mr. Fizzwidget. Quark had him tied up in a supply closet all this time.
Gentlemen, you have my most profound gratitude.
It was nothing, sir. I'm just sorry we couldn't get the Helixomorph back. Right. What do you suppose is wrong with it?
I don't know. It could take months of research and...
The battery is in backwards.
Oops.
Imbecilic to the very last. Down, boy.
I just have to amplify the device with Megacorp's TV transponders, and that should cure the other protopets.
Clank? Uh-oh. It's okay. I can fix her. I promise.
Yeah, I was gonna say that we didn't have to try too hard there, and we really didn't. So the fact that we still won that easily without really trying too hard says a lot. It's a pretty easy boss. Anyways, we are gonna have a few cutscenes in the middle of the credits here. I'm not sure when they're gonna happen, so I guess I'll just talk until they do. We have more stuff to show after the credits are done. Hey, Dan Johnson. But, yeah. I think we're about to get a cutscene very soon. There's Tom Barlow down there, one of the people who has a planet named after him.
So, what do you like to do for fun? Oh, my goodness.
So, whatever happened to Quark?
I heard he was working at Megacorp.
So, you fellas new here? You boys should sign up for the new Probomatic. That little baby cleans you something fierce. I just got done testing the full body Waxinator. I am personally sporting a smooth chassis, and there are no tags on my luggage. All right then. Catch you later.
Subject 23A. Please report immediately for crotchetizer testing.
Well, duty calls.
Oh boy, that does not sound pleasant. We will get to see how that turns out in a second. But yeah, so this game is, you know, pretty much done. We still have a bonus video to do on a place called the Insomniac Museum. And I still have a multiplayer video to do on the weird mini games you can play. Not that there's much to them. But yeah, and of course my boss bash video as always. But yeah, other than that, this is pretty much it, aside from what we're doing after the credits. So yeah, the next Zelda game I'm doing is Link's Awakening DX. The next other Nintendo game is gonna be Wario Land. The next non-Nintendo game I'm going to be doing should be Crash Bash. And I'll still be doing multiplayer games, fan games, Operation Nostalgia. And I'll still be doing the Toho Project 100% challenge, because I'm a lunatic. For now, we just wait to the end of the credits, which should not be much longer at all. Yeah, and of course they had to credit Naughty Dog in their credits because they work so much together. They're always helping each other out. Naughty Dog and Insomniac. No sheep were harmed in the making of this game, for the most part. The one that was had it coming.
All right, fellas, nice and tight now. So you tested this, right? Oh, wait, that's why I'm here. Oh, one more thing.
Ouch. So yeah, and that no sheep were harmed thing, that is something that carries over throughout the Ratchet and Clank games. Since we have the Sheepinator this time, we had the Morpho Ray that turned enemies into chickens last time, and they said no chickens were harmed. And I'm pretty sure they said the no sheep thing back in at least one of the Spyro games, because of course, you know, you could defeat sheep in that game to get health. But yeah, congratulations! You have the choice to go back in time before you defeated Quark or play a new game in Challenge Mode. Challenge Mode is a good way to earn tons of bolts by playing a tougher version of the game. You get to keep all your weapons, and you can upgrade them further by purchasing mega upgrades at the vendor. Check out the specials menu for new features. So yeah, let's start challenge mode up real quick here. We will do it on a new save file. Again, ignore that massive play time. It counts time where you're paused. And, yeah, there were a few times where I accidentally fell asleep with the game still on.
Welcome back to Behind the Hero.
So let's just skip the cutscene. We've already seen it. So let me show you what's new in challenge mode.
Ratchet reporting. I'm on final approach.
So, if we look around our menus here, we have lost all of our gadgets except for our charge boots. Those carry over. All of our weapons carry over as well, with however much experience they had. The items that carry over are, we keep our platinum bolts and our raritanium, as well as the mapper, box breaker, and armor magnetizer, and our armor that we have. We also keep all of our ship upgrades that we got. And we have 3 new options in the specials menu. So, yeah, we don't have all the cheats unlocked still, because we still need 3 more skill points. which I guess I'll go through here. I'll go through them a bit more slowly. Actually, I don't need to go through them slowly because we don't even have all of them yet. But yeah, Nano to the max is to reach maximum max health. Weapon Envy is to buy all the weapons and get all the upgrades, not counting Mega or Omega upgrades. And Nice Ride is to fully upgrade your ship. Oh, we've got bonus videos for this too, I forgot about that. So the cinematics are just the game's cutscenes. With Excitement being a tutorial video that we never saw, I may or may not show that. We've got the credits, we've got the sketchbook, which we'll have a bonus video on, and two other options that I can't remember what they are, but they'll probably unlock once we've got all the skill points. So I'll probably do a bonus video on whatever those things are. Now we've got these three options here. Shortcuts will allow you to instantly warp to a number of places once you've been there. I'm not sure how many places there are. I will let you know what places you can go to when I figure that out. Random stuff here, I guess we need all the skill points to unlock all of these. But we've got some paintings to look at. Space-ish Wars is one of those weird mini-games. So yeah, I'll be sure to show all this stuff off at some point. And then there's first-person mode. So let's check out what that's like. Now, in first-person mode, you can use your guns like normal, but you cannot use your wrench like normal. Your wrench, actually, you can only do comet strikes where you throw your wrench. And there's something really cool about that I will show in a second here. So notice how we're climbing this, how we were climbing that ladder in first person. Well, guess what? We don't even need to do that, because if you go up to a wall, jump, and start rapidly using your wrench... Okay, so it's not gonna work right here. But you can basically climb anything. We just don't really have a good chance to show that right now. And I'm just using my wrench right now because I don't want to waste my ammo. Now, here's another new thing. The number next to your bolt counter multiplies the amount of bolts you get when you kill enemies. The multiplier increases as you kill enemies, but will reset to 1 if you get hit. The higher the bolt multiplier, the more enemies must be killed to increase it. The multiplier maxes out at 20. So yeah, we have already reached ×4 bolts up there. And it seems like it increases with every enemy you defeat, but that's only at first. As you get further on, it will take many enemies defeated in order to increase the multiplier. But yeah, so we can get a ton of bolts this way with the multiplier, and we are gonna need them. And having ×20 bolts is great, but it's also extremely nerve-wracking because a single hit and your multiplier goes back to 1. Also, I didn't check the Monsterpedia. Yeah, we lost our Monsterpedia. That's what I thought. So yeah, you can't get an entry on the mutated Protopet. Maybe unless you chose to go back in time to before you defeated Quark. Then maybe he would be there, but I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that even then, you would not get an entry on the mutated Protopet. And yeah, as you see, our bolts carried over too, if I didn't say that already. Being able to do hyper strikes in any direction you want is pretty helpful. It doesn't have to be parallel to the ground. And let's skip our cutscenes there, because we're not interested in seeing those again. I just want to get through and show as much as I can, and I took damage, because apparently people were coming down from the ceiling and I didn't realize it. So we lost our bolt multiplier, and that sucks. But you could imagine that if you were really good at the arena, you could get a ton of bolts with this bolt multiplier. Although I'm not sure if the bolt multiplier works that well in the arena. Like, it might not increase your... Like, your multiplier might not increase in the arena. I can't remember for sure. But I think I might remember something that prevents you from just abusing that. I could be completely wrong, though. Maybe it works completely fine in the arena. Yeah, long-range wrench is great. No ammo to worry about. You can just tear through everything before it gets close to you. Its only issue is when you're dealing with an enemy with ranged attacks. Or an enemy that you can't reach even with the longer range. I would like to get out of this tutorial level so I can get somewhere where I can actually show off the power of using the first-person wrench against a wall. Yeah, unfortunately, since you can't use hyper strikes, you also can't use the box breaker in first person, but we can switch back to third person whenever we want, so it's not a big deal.
Ratchet checking in, sir.
Incredulous.
So now that we have finally made it to a vendor, let's actually check that out. So yeah, you see all of the weapons that we have upgraded to their second level. You can now buy really expensive mega forms of them, which I don't think they change the weapons too much. I think they just, you know, sort of make them stronger. And they just become called Mega whatever. So look at that, Mega Rocket. Before it was the Mega Rocket Cannon. So I guess that is slightly changed, but whatever. And you can even get Mega upgrades for the Gadgetron weapons, which is kind of crazy. And then you can level up your weapons, not counting the Gadgetron weapons, into Omega weapons. And here is another weapon, the Clank Zapper. I will show this off in another video later, but the Clank Zapper is basically that Clank just every once in a while zaps an enemy that he's nearby. Not in Clank mode, it's when you're in Ratchet mode and he's on your back and he'll just zap enemies when you're nearby them. So yeah, this one is pretty cheap and it was our first weapon, so I guess we'll buy this. Sure. That way I can at least show off a Mega weapon. What's another cheap one I can get? I mean, I don't really want to go for the Gadgetron ones right now, because those don't level up, and I want to work on leveling stuff up. So yeah, multi-star. And I could get some more, but let's not. So yeah, I will switch back to third-person mode in a little bit here, so it'll be easier to show those weapons off. But first, I want to show this off. Jump and do Comet Strikes. Maybe double jump and do Comet Strikes. That was the issue I was having. But yeah, you can just climb stuff, which allows for massive amounts of sequence breaking. I also just accidentally wall jumped in first person there. You kind of want to angle your shots down a bit, so because that makes it easier to climb on top of stuff. I think I'm getting invisible walled. So let's just climb over this. This is being more tricky than I thought it would. But yeah, you can sequence break with this. You can get to tons of areas you're not supposed to be able to get to. You know what, this wall just for some reason doesn't want to be climbed over like every other wall in the game. Because trust me, you can go all over the place with this. There we go. So we can go down and get our gadget here. We did not even slide down that. Buy our tractor beam. Didn't even have to play the mission. You got the tractor beam. Use it to get out of here. Or don't. And I do want to thoroughly explore this level off-screen just to get a bunch of bolts and stuff, but yeah. You can just skip all over the place in this. And take a look at this craziness if I can do it right. So first of all, where... I want to know where I'm going here. Speedrunners do this. I just died. And probably lost my bolt multiplier. I did not lose my bolt multiplier. But yeah, we can legitimately just go across the swamp by doing this. And I messed it up. I want to pull off this sequence break correctly, but it is proving to be a bit difficult. I am not a speedrunner. It'd help if I knew where I was going. It's kind of hard to see like this. I'm getting the guys while they're still in the swamp. That is ridiculous. I don't even know where I am. I think I'm going in the right direction. I kind of want to check the map, but I'm afraid that if I do, I'll end up falling. Here we go. I think we're at the Megacorp store. And yeah, we have shortcutted our way all the way to the store. So yeah, basically, what I'm trying to get at is that you don't even have to play most of these levels when you have first-person mode. It's really a bit ridiculous. And yeah, that place is closed up because we already have the box breaker. We didn't get the dynamo. I guess you can't sequence break it that well, because the door is closed. But yeah, you see how well you can break this now. I do want to quick get coordinates for the next planet so that we can do the... we wouldn't be able to do the arena battle. I might save the other arena battle for a later time then. And I just died. But anyways, oh, and I wanted to switch to first-person mode to show off, or switch out of first-person mode to show off mega weapons. See how different it actually looks. Really doesn't look that different, but it's more powerful. And I guess we'll try out those Ninja Star ones too, since we bought them. Yeah, they're pretty cool. And anyways, what else was I gonna do before I go? Oh yeah, the shortcuts. Yeah, we still haven't unlocked any of these, but I think there's 8 of them. I think they go to... you can instantly warp to the 2 battle arenas once you've been to them, the 2 hover bike areas, and the 3... Super Mario Galaxy planets, so the jamming array and the 2 giant Clank areas, plus a little hidden place called the Insomniac Museum, but that one doesn't unlock until you have all the skill points. I thought it was all the platinum bolts, but no, it's all the skill points. So yeah, that is pretty much everything you need to know about challenge mode. And I will show off anything that I haven't shown yet in a bonus video. So, yeah. Stay tuned for whatever random videos I have left for this game, as well as for my other series that I'm going to be doing. I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you next time for something. See you then.